Good morning, Elevation Health friends and family. Welcome to our program today. And our segment is how to safely and effectively remove harmful bodily toxins. So, the theme this month and the workshop coming up is true cellular detox. And with our awareness of this and starting registration and all the questions and interest that we have, I'd like to share with you a little bit of what we'll be covering at our upcoming True Cellular Detox workshop. First of all, it's estimated, if you did not know, that 98% of heavy metal detox, especially, is not effective. And more than half of the detox programs that we find out there are not even safe. So in this episode, we'll be touching on the safest and the most effective method for removing the most harmful bodily toxins that we're in contact today. And, I often say that the question isn't, are you toxic? The question is, how toxic are you? We live in a toxic soup. There's toxins all around us. And the majority of it is indoors and not outdoors. And we know this is common knowledge. And the most common sources that we find contributing to the accumulation of these toxins in your body are regular daily things that you wouldn't even consider, like prescription and over-the-counter drugs, vaccines, pharmaceuticals, just pharmaceuticals in general, herbicides and pesticides, of course, we know, and the lead, and also mercury, not just in water sources, but in cosmetics, in amalgam fillings. There's formaldehyde in mattresses and pillows, phthalates from the water bottles and water products, other plastics that we use. All of this can be very well causing or contributing to toxicity, and then creating a lot of these symptoms that we're feeling, causing us to not feel well. Things like high blood pressure. Did you know that toxicity can actually cause high blood pressure? It can cause vertigo, dizziness, depression, anxiety, chronic fatigue, especially if you're tired all the time, if you have energy issues, brain fog, very well can be caused and traceable and linked to toxicity, the toxicity levels in your body. Can cause insomnia, digestive issues, constipation, diarrhea, muscle, joint pain, aching all over in your body. Again, can be linked to toxicity. And also weight loss resistance. We talked about this briefly last month, that your body actually uses fat to sequester and hide the toxins and protect your body from the dangerous toxins in your body. So when you lose toxins, if you can safely detoxify, your body automatically wants to unload the unwanted fat because it's not needed to protect your body anymore at that level. So we often, very often see this when people go through our true cellular detox program, that they'll knock off 5-10 pounds without even trying. Your body just unloads it because it was carrying all that as a protective mechanism because of how sick and toxic we are, some of us. So in order to get well, you have to fix the cell. Nothing happens until you fix the cell and you heal at a cellular level. Detoxification must happen first at the cellular level. And there's 3 components to this program and this strategy that we're going to be unpacking here. And the first one is, before you detox, you can't start just ripping toxins and pulling toxins out of the body without preparing your body to do that. The detox pathways in your body are the lymphatic system, the liver, the kidneys, especially your gut. And if there's inflammation, if there's illness, if there's degeneration at these levels, then your body cannot effectively detox. And then it's not going to actually leave your body. It's just going to get reabsorbed. So first and foremost, you have to prepare your body to detox, strengthen all these downstream pathways and all the detox pathways that your body has. Prepare it for toxin removal before you actually start removing the toxins. If you don't do that, you're missing the most important part of the whole approach in terms of an effective, number 1, number 2, safe detox program. The second thing is the 5 R's. We call these the 5 R's. You have to, number 1, remove the source of the toxins. Number 2, regenerate the cell membrane, because the cell membrane has basically the open and closing door in terms of letting in all of the nutrients that your body needs to heal and letting out all of the toxins. So you have to regenerate that cell membrane, because this is where all the cell communication is between your body and the cells and the brain and all the healing that has to happen, that cell membrane is absolutely crucial. So you have to regenerate that. You have to restore cellular energy. We're going to reduce the cellular inflammation because this is what blocks the healing and the detox. And then you have to reestablish methylation. Methylation is that internal component inside the cell that gets the engine started to start pumping the junk out. So that's number 2 on our 3-prong approach. Number 2 is the 5 R's. I know it's a mouthful, but the third and final one, just to try to simplify this, is that you have to use binders to remove the toxins. So once you actually pull the toxins out of the cell, then it goes into your gut, then it goes into the colon, and then where does it go? If you don't pull it out of the colon down into the toilet, then where does it go? That's right back into your body, into the liver, and then back out, dispersed to your body all over again. It retoxifies your whole body. So you have to have the proper and true binders to pull the toxins out of the body once they leave the cells and the tissues. This is a vitally important point, and you have to use the right binders. You have to use safe binders, and this is something that is absolutely crucial that'll be covered at the workshop. So if you're not feeling well, or you just know you're not at your best, if you haven't been there in a while, you very well may be toxic. And everybody's different in terms of their body's ability genetically to remove toxins. We all have a built-in ability to detoxify, but some people genetically are at a disadvantage and they don't have the mechanisms there necessary. So you, especially if you're listening to this and you struggle with your energy, brain fog, you're just not feeling well, you're aching all over, I'm telling you again, a lot of this is linked back to toxicity levels. And if you've been under my care for a while and you're doing better, but you feel like you've kind of hit this ceiling, this is the next layer that you want to look at peeling back and seeing if you can get to your best. And that's what this year is about, isn't it? Getting to your healthiest ever. So that's what we're here to help you with. Again, the real question is not, are you toxic? The question is, how toxic are you? And you can find out more about this at our workshop. You're going to learn how to find out how toxic are you. There are 2 tests that we use, 2 simple tests. I'm going to cover this at the workshop. We'll show you how to find out your actual toxicity levels and where you are on the spectrum in terms of what needs to be dealt with this. And then we're going to talk about how toxins also affect your hormones and how toxins affect weight loss and support you with that. We're going to talk about how our true cellular detox program works and how it literally can transform your life. How we've done this with hundreds of people, myself included. There's much to discuss at this upcoming workshop. You'll learn all of this and so much more. It's coming up Monday, February 13th at 5:45. So seating's filling up fast. We are limiting this to the first 20 participants and attendees only. So please call us with the number listed at the bottom of the screen, or 954-472-6002. You can call in, register yourself, family members, friends, loved ones, coworkers, whoever it is that needs to be here, starting with yourself, of course. This is going to be an awesome, life-changing event. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. Thank you for joining me today. I love and appreciate you. God bless.